I'm going to be showing you guys how you can achieve some delicious fluffy Mexican rice every time. For the ingredients, we're going to need a large bunch of cilantro. We're going to need half of a small onion. We're going to need 1 clove of garlic, 1 jalapeno, 1 large tomato. And for the seasoning, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, a half a teaspoon of cumin, a half a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to be measuring out 2 cups of rice. I'm just going to rinse my rice to remove all of the starch or most of the starch and to clean my rice. But I'm just going to rinse it. And to have fluffy, delicious Mexican rice, it also depends on the rice you're using. Like if it's white grain rice or if it's jasmine rice. I'm going to tell you guys what rice I use. I always use basmati rice. I use a brand called Royal. You can get it from Sam's or BJ's if you have that that store around you. But that's just the rice I use, and it comes out fluffy and delicious every time. It never comes out mushy or anything like that. But that's just the rice that I use. And yeah. In my pan, I'm just going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm just going to dump all of my rice in. But I'm just going to stir my rice, and I'm just going to let it get toasted and brown, like golden brown. And the reason my pan looked like that was because I had just cooked something. And yeah, I just cooked something in this pan, but this pan was not dirty. But I'm just going to continue to mix it until it's nice and toasted. And this is a important step in making Mexican rice. You guys have to toast your rice. While that's toasting, I'm just going to mix all of these ingredients together. I'm just going to add my cilantro, my onions, my jalapeno, my garlic, along with the tomato. And I'm also going to be adding in all of the seasoning, which is cumin, salt, and chicken bouillon. That's all I add to my Mexican rice. And then I'm just going to add in a half a cup of water so everything can blend together nicely. But I'm just going to add the top on, and I'm just going to blend it. But here, this is how my rice look. I'm just going to transfer it into this pot because this pan is too small, because I have to add all the liquids in. So I just transferred it into my pot. And as you can see, my rice is done. It's nice, nicely toasted, golden brown rice. And you guys, make sure you do not burn your rice. But this is how my sauce looks. I'm just going to add it into my measuring cup. And make sure you guys follow the instructions on the back of your rice for how much water or liquid for each cup of rice that you use. But this came up to about 1.5 cups. And for 2 cups of the rice that I used, I just needed 4 cups of liquid. So I'm just going to add in my sauce to my rice. I'm just going to pour in some water. I just pour in the water, and now I'm just going to mix my rice. And at this point, you want to taste your liquid and to see if it needs any more seasoning. But I tasted mine and I added about a half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. And I added about a half a teaspoon of cumin as well. And a little bit more salt. Just make sure you guys taste your food as you go. And be sure to not put too much salt into your food, because you can never take that away. But I'm just going to stir. I'm going to add in my cumin, about 1/4 of a teaspoon. But I'm just going to mix it, and as you can see, it's cooking really good. I'm just going to place the top on. This is how my Mexican rice turned out. It was super fluffy and delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe. Make sure you guys are subscribed to me and give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys are following me on TikTok and Instagram. Adios.